Hello, good afternoon everyone. Thank you for joining us for the today's event. I request you to be seated, please. To start the event, I will request Mr. Binod Hamagai, who is the co-chairperson of the Entrepreneurs Committee of the Bengal Chamber of Commerce and Industry and co-founder and CEO of Wow Momo Foods Private Limited, to please come for his welcome address.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure to invite you in this Foodpreneurs second edition. So on this day. So actually we see that Bengal is, has a culture of being foodie and people in Bengal loves food. So we thought that creating this entrepreneurial event and recognizing the foodpreneurs and the foodies guys who want to do something in their life or they want to, take their brand forward. So we wanted to recognize them, and this is the platform we have created to recognize these people. So I want to welcome everyone, and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, you all are welcome in this event. Thank you. So I request Shivam to continue with the program. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hamagai. And we are really very fortunate because Mr. Hamagai, co-chairperson of the committee, and he is the main pillar behind all our food cravings. And he has always kept in mind, he has always invited us, and we are very fortunate. Wow Momo is always there with a lot of surprises. In fact, today also, we have got some pleasant news to share, for which I will request the chairperson of the committee, Mr. Meghdut Rai Chaudhary, to please come to the stage for his chairperson's address. Mr. Meghdut Rai Chaudhary, the chairperson of the Entrepreneurs Committee of the Bengal Chamber of Commerce and Industry, is also the Chief Innovation Officer, Techno India Group, founder and curator of BIT CCU, and founder and chief architect, Technopreneurs Surrogate Ventures. So he has got a lot of feathers in his hat, and he's recently back from a wonderful trip from France. So Meghdut, would you like to share something?
শিবম তো বলেই দিল সবটা, আর কি বলবো আমি। নমস্কার সবাইকে, very warm welcome to the Bengal Chamber of Commerce Entrepreneurs Committee presents the Rising Foodpreneurs second edition. I will discuss the good news that we have, but I'll keep that for the very end, in true style of how Bollywood has taught us how to do award ceremonies. We keep the good news for the very end. But before that, a little word about Bengal's love for food. A lot of interesting things were said by Shivam about the things I do, but I don't think any of that can be considered as my biggest achievements in life. My biggest achievement in life was to make my French wife love eating Bengali food with her hand. So if I may think of it, she's been in Calcutta for 3 years, but for the last 6 years that we've been together, she consistently has changed her entire eating style and convinced her entire family to eat with their hands. And this would not have happened if it was not for the love of food that Calcutta has, that Bengal has. So I'm glad to share that as my greatest achievement in life. I think Bengalis are the Italians of India. The revered passion with which we treat food as part of our daily lives, the way that the average Bengali wakes up in the morning and plans out the entire schedule for the day, including the naps that they're going to take, considering what they will eat. মানে আজকে রবিবার হলে যদি দুপুরবেলা একটু মাংস ভাত খেয়ে ঘুমটা না হয় তাহলে দিনটা ঠিক হলো না শেষ। আর এইটাই কিন্তু বাংলার সবথেকে বড় মাহাত্ম্য, মানে which is why I guess so many interesting ventures from Bengal have come up. Of course, notably we have Mr. Anjan Chatterjee and his vision, which started almost 27, 28 years ago and completely revolutionized the food industry with specialty restaurants and a plethora of restaurants that they've started. I was just speaking to Devashita and talking about how it's almost the Warren Buffett model of entrepreneurship, right? It's like always diversify your portfolio. He did that with his restaurants. And I think that's what makes it very interesting. Like if you want to succeed, he knows যে মানে বাঙালি 5 দিনে 5 রকম খেতে ভালোই বাসে আর সেটার জন্য যদি সবকটার জন্য একটা করে অফারিং থাকে দেশে বিদেশে nothing like it. So always, I've grown up seeing some of these entrepreneurship stories in Bengal, and now it makes me feel even prouder the way that the current generation of food bloggers, influencers, led by some of the people in this room like Foodka, we have Foodka here, we have Luna here, people who've revolutionized the way that we talk about food, that we talk about recipes that were created by our grandparents back in the day and taken forward the heritage of Bengali food, taken it to many quarters of Bengali society, Bengali livelihood, and most importantly for young people growing up to Bengali families outside of the country, to non-resident Bengalis. I think that's the biggest motivation for them in a lot of ways to relate to their Bengali heritage, to relate to their Bengali culture. So I'd like to thank the food bloggers and food influencers of today who've really made this journey a lot more exciting. খানিকটা মনে হয় মানে not you guys obviously, you've been at it for a long time, but with the way that every day I see another new food influencer page opening up on Facebook. It's a bit like when we were kids, we used to play guitar and that was cool, and then came the whole time of the DSLRs and everyone was a photographer, and now everyone, hi Purna, just talking about food bloggers and influencers. So so another very dear friend and somebody who's been part of that entire influencing circuit in the city. And I see that if you want to do an interesting business in Bengal, the reason why so many people get into food is because the closest direction of love that goes to another person is through their stomachs, right? So closest way to a Bengali's heart, obviously, and glad to have been born a Bengali on that. Now we've talked about a lot of good things. I want to talk about a couple of bad things as well. I think এই যে লাডলা বাঙালির যে ইমেজটা that we have, like the fact that, and I'll start with myself, self critique first. I grew up in a very Bengali family where I didn't have to do much growing up, not a lot of chores, not a lot of work at home, and hence I didn't know how to put a plate on my table till I was 21 years old. That came as a big surprise to my friends when I went to uni for the first time. They're like, we're coming over for dinner. I hope you can make us a nice butter chicken masala. And I'm like, I have no clue how to make a butter chicken masala. Maybe, let's grab some MDH masala, try to put it in there, follow the instructions, and let's see what comes out. And what I would like to see change in, and we should always look for change. I think society is always ever evolving, and what I'd like to see change in the upcoming generations is the way that we teach our kids on the values of learning how to put a meal on the table. Let's not become people who are so, which has happened in the West to a large degree because of the way that its accessibility of restaurants and cafes have become so much that most people end up eating, ordering in most of the days, and because it's just easier when you're a working professional. But let's not be those people, right? I think we also have a responsibility when it comes to spreading the knowledge about food. And that's also entrepreneurship at home, right? It's important that we are able to give back to our kids and teach them from a very young age on how to be independent at home. Because I feel personally that's something I would definitely inculcate in my kids when I do have kids, if I do have kids, hopefully. But I would like to bring that to them at a later stage. And I think it can be integrated from a very young age at our homes. I'd also like to do a quick little shout out for friends in the aggregation food businesses like Nani Ghar, for example, which have done a good job of taking interesting stories from kitchens of housewives and people who just have a flair for food at home and taking it sort of to a business model and giving people a taste of homegrown food day and day. So I think that's a lot of good work being done in that space. I'm very, very happy to see that. But again, one positive, another negative. I'm not seeing enough business models come out of on massively scalable businesses coming out of it. Even if you look at the way that the Dabbawalas sort of created that entire, even when we did not have access to so much tech, we were able to create a model as robust, as scalable as the Dabbawalas in Maharashtra. So with the accessibility and availability of technology, why are we not thinking of scalable food tech? I think that's something I would like to see from the entrepreneurs of tomorrow. And a couple of other things which I've seen from my travels in general. For example, in Europe, there's this context, this entire Sodexo model, which works quite well. The whole restaurant tickets where you can pay. Now it's an app. Before it used to be like all the companies used to give benefits to their employees with just like a booklet of cards that had a certain amount of money on it. Waiting for one entrepreneur who revolutionizes that market in India. That's such a big possibility. I think if in the next couple of years nobody does it, I guess I'll just do it myself or get a team to do it, because I think we need to create the image that it's not just about making a small cafe, a quaint little cafeteria at the corner of your street. It's not about creating a little restaurant, but unless we have replicable, scalable models of entrepreneurship that come through food, it is going to not help change the narrative that we have of Bengal in general. And now finally coming to the point that I was called on stage for, thank you Shivam, for preempting my talk on that. First let me talk about something that I personally am very, very proud of being associated with the guys from Wow Momo. So Sagar and I, during the COVID pandemic, we formed, and with a few of our friends like Pulak from Infinity and a few of our other friends from Anmol Feeds and other companies, we created Entrepreneurs of Kolkata, which was a support group for entrepreneurship in the city. And I think in terms of responsibility of entrepreneurs, irrespective of which field you come from, doesn't mean food or tech or wherever, it's important that you know how to give back. It is important that you're agile and you're nimble on your feet and you're able to give back to society in times of crisis. And I'm very proud to say that at this time we raised 7.5 crore rupees in 28 days to raise money for BiPAP ventilators to add almost 500 ICU beds across the state of West Bengal. And I still feel without the leadership of Sagar in this case, who left everything at Wow Momo, so did we. We stopped working on any of the rest of our products and our projects, but what Sagar did at that time, getting the whole team together, hats off to that. Irrespective of the Wow Momo story, he'll always be somebody I'm very, very proud of having known so closely and worked so closely with. And finally, for one of the greatest stories of food entrepreneurship in our country, what better way to start the day by announcing that Wow Momo has raised 123 crore rupees at 1224 crore valuation, which is a jump of 40% in 2 years. That's how we do entrepreneurship in Bengal, ladies and gentlemen. That's a homegrown brand for you. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much, Meghdut. And once again, a big round of applause for Wow Momo, and congratulations from the entire team. Now we would like to invite the lady behind the show. She had been with us for the last 3-4 years. She is the curator of the entire initiative. She had been there with the chamber in all thicks and thins. And finally this show, it's all to hers. Please come to stage, Ms. Luna Chatterjee, for your address, and we would like you to please take care of the award ceremony. Thank you.
First of all, I thank Shivanji, because it was back, I think, in 2017. I got a call. I think it was a messenger. Suddenly popped up, and Kumar Shivam just asked me, let's do something in Bengal Chambers. I was then just a blogger, just a food influencer. I will not tell, because that time I was not an influencer. I said, what will I do? Khai na mathay makhe, that is what came in my mind. But anyway, it was 2018 that I did the first edition of Foodpreneurs, and I was so skeptical about the whole thing that I said that let's do it only with home bakers and home chefs, and surprisingly we had 100 entries. And then it was sheer bad luck that COVID came, but the dream was alive. I love to dream always, and therefore the second edition, and we are planning much more. I will take this opportunity to thank Kumar Shivamji, I will thank Meghdoot, I will thank Vinod, because I remember just in between the two COVID phases, I had a chance to meet with Vinod and I said, foodpreneurs. He said, if it will happen, it will be you, it will be there. Thank you for that also, Vinod. Meghdoot, thank you. Here I can see so many of my friends, my colleagues, my bloggers, friends, and also the junior ones, and who give me a lot of hope, like there are so many things that are coming up. We were never taken that seriously previously, but now obviously Purna is a veteran. She was there since inception. We had just followed her footsteps. Now, yes, we can dream. And Foodpreneurs is all about that dream. Foodpreneurs is all about food, love for food. And I also take this opportunity to introduce one of our sponsors, Purple Food, who is coming up with so many new brands. That's very exciting. So many things are happening when it comes to food. They will give you a presentation. And we have Global Macromedia, who is our sponsors also. Meva Shop, I have been to their shop and I am really overwhelmed by the whole thing. Manoj has been a foodpreneur in the true sense. So I also can see so many faces, so many icons, and obviously we are privileged. Chambers is privileged to welcome all of you, and I will not take much time. I am not prepared. I have never prepared a speech. Therefore, my speech is always like that, in a hurry, because that's what it's all about. Let's start the program. Let's all the awardees speak for themselves, and let this day be dedicated to food and our love for food. Thank you so much. Thank you. So I will start the program from here. I will start with the icons. So Kolkata has always been called the food capital. We have been with food, we have loved food. We have so many brands who have paved the way, who have shown the way. I think Meghdoot has already mentioned about Mr. Anjan Chatterjee. He's not with us today, but because he is busy opening the newest venture, which is Chorongi in London. But we have Mr. Devashish Ghosh, who is the GM of Hospitality. And this is a proud moment to present Mr. Anjan Chatterjee, founder, chairman, and managing director of Specialty Restaurants Limited, with the legendary icon. I welcome on stage Mr. Devashish Ghosh, and to give away the awards, Shubhamji. To give away the awards, I called Meghdoot as well as Foodka Indrajit Lahiri. I will also like to call upon stage Mr. Deepak Daptari as well as Pooja Dugar. Please join. If we can have a mic so that Mr. Devashish Ghosh can say something. Can we have a mic? This is one. I will hold everybody on stage and I will request Devashish.
Better reasons he's there.
I'm definitely sure.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm representing Mr. Chatterjee, and I'm really proud to represent him here in BCCI and the event organized out here. But unfortunately, he's in London now, and we have started our food trial of a newest adventure called Chorongi in London, which we are going to open on 30th of September. So that's all I can say about so far. All the very best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Luna. I'll request Mr. Meghdut, Deepak sir, Indrajita, Luna, and Pooja to be there on the stage. Next, we'll invite for iconic eatery, that is Trinka's Restaurant, Kolkata.
Thank you, everyone. This has been a real honor, and it's with a lot of pride and humility as well that I think we accept this award. It just goes to show that it's an appreciation of generations of sacrifice and hard work, and taking chances and pushing forward. It's been an absolute thrill to see Trinka's history and how we're actually taking it forward now. There's so much going on, there's so much excitement behind it, and the whole team is just really happy to be pushing forward. So thank you very much, and this is for my parents.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Now, this is my personal favorite also, Iconic Mystery Brand. So, please welcome on stage, KC Das Private Limited. Sir, please. Bijit, if you can help, sir.
আমরা নিচে চলে যাই
Huh, maybe. Yeah, if we can go down.
আমি তো যাই শুধু বিড়ালগুলোর জন্য কমে গেছে
I will request Dhimanda to say a few words.
নমস্কার সবাইকে we are I would say a pure Bengali brand আমি একটু বাংলায় বলবো তাহলে
Yes, sir, yes.
থ্যাংক ইউ খুব রিসেন্টলি আমরা একটা বাঙালি হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ গ্রুপ থেকে শুরু করেছি যেখানে মেঘদূতের সময় প্রথম আমার একটা ওয়েবিনারে আলাপ সেখানেও আমরা বেশ একটা বাঙালিয়ানাকে আবার একটু নতুন করে তুলে ধরা বলবো না সংরক্ষণ করার চেষ্টা করা হচ্ছে আর আজকে এই প্রোগ্রামে ইভেন্টে এসে মেইনলি লুনার জন্য লুনাকে আমি বেশ কয়েক বছর চিনি এবং মিষ্টির জন্য স্পেশালি লুনা খুবই চেষ্টা করছে। আমাদের একটা অ্যাসোসিয়েশন হয়েছে মিষ্টি উদ্যোগ বলে, যদিও ইটস জাস্ট 1.5 years old, কিন্তু আমরা বেশ কিছু কাজ করছি মিষ্টি নিয়ে, সারা বাংলার মিষ্টিকে আরেকটু নতুনভাবে যাতে সবার কাছে পৌঁছে দেওয়া যায়। তার জন্য লুনা যথেষ্ট হেল্প করছে আমাদের। আর এখানে ফুডকার ইন্দ্রজিৎবাবু আছেন, ইন্দ্রজিৎদা, ওনার কথা তো নতুন করে কিছু বলার নেই। ফুডকা বলতেই মীর আর ইন্দ্রজিৎদার আমরা পুরো ইউটিউবে ভর্তি, অনেক কিছুই দেখতে পাই এবং ওনাদের কথা মতো আমরা খাচ্ছি আজকাল, যেটা খেতে বলছেন খাচ্ছি। কিন্তু ওনাকে অনেকবার ইনভাইট করেছি আমার বাড়িতে এসে একটু খাওয়ার সময় পাচ্ছেন না, যাই হোক সেটা আমার দুর্ভাগ্য। এনিওয়েজ, আজকের এই অ্যাওয়ার্ডটা আমাদের প্রায় 150 বছরের ওপর হয়ে গেছে, নবীনচন্দ্র দাস থেকে শুরু। এবং আপনারা অনেকে হয়তো এই মুভিটা দেখেছেন রসগোল্লা, মানে কিভাবে অত্যন্ত পরিশ্রম করে কষ্ট করে আজকে আমাদের এই জায়গায় আমরা আজকে দাঁড়িয়েছি। এবং দ্য কেসি দাস ব্র্যান্ড বেসিক্যালি ওয়াজ বিল্ড established by my grandfather শারদাচরণ দাস। তো ওনাকেই আমরা ডেডিকেট করছি আজকের এই অ্যাওয়ার্ডটা। থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ, ধন্যবাদ, নমস্কার।
Thank you so much, Siman sir. Even from Bengal Chamber, we are very serious and committed for sweets. Even his card is very beautiful, like it's like a box, Misty box.
Thank you.
And once again, thank you very much to the gift partners, Purple Food and Meva Shoppy. Beautiful gift hampers. I'll request Meghdut to be there, Pooja to be there for some time. Yeah, please. Next, we feel honored to invite as the iconic hotel, Aster Hotel, Kolkata. Please, if you can join us on the stage.
Couple of words from Vikram?
Well, thank you so much for the award. Thank you for the recognition. My first tryst with hospitality was at the Aster Hotel in 2007. The building has been there since 1905, has a very rich heritage in the city of Calcutta, was a British barrack during the Second World War, has served many purposes since then, since probably converting to a hotel someone in the 1960s. My family only bought this building in 1999 as a crumbling hotel. Not till 2008 when I joined the business, I think that even we harbor ambitions of restoring the hotel. It's been a great journey. It was my first hotel. We have 10 in the group now, and I'm happy to say I've learned everything in Calcutta about hospitality at the Aster, and so this award is very special to me. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. From Bengal Chamber, we wish you all the best. And we look forward to a lot of get-togethers at your hotels.
Yes.
10 is the number.
I think Aster is... You have Deck 88 for the perfect place. It's the best, yeah? It's the best. I think everyone agrees with that. And I think, especially, yeah. In this
So we'll
weather,
do a
there's
serious
nothing
follow-up
better.
there, Luna, please.
Next best few months coming
We'll do a
forward.
serious follow-up. We have to go there.
And I think one thing that's very important with interesting restaurant brands that you'd see, I think there are the way that it's expressed by the person who creates it. I think Vikram himself is sort of the whole energy of Aster, Deck 88, Phoenix comes from him and his sensibilities, and I think that's very important. I look forward to seeing many more awards on that, and I'll keep coming back to Aster.
Absolutely. Big round of applause. Next, we feel privileged to invite icon in brand building, Mr. Rajiv Roy Chaudhary, Senior General Manager, Vedic Village Spa Resorts. He's there?
So I will take this opportunity to say a bit about Rajiv. Rajiv started his journey from Kolkata, and I have known him since Sonnet days. I've seen him how he builds the brand. He's presently with Vedic, but previously he was with Ananda Imperial and Bilaspur. And I think he's stuck because there is a lot of waterlogging in the Vedic village area. Therefore, maybe he's stuck. And therefore, we congratulate him from Bengal Chambers for this.
Thank you, Luna. So we're talking about get-togethers. Vedic Village is also a good place. Huh?
Yes, we can.
So please request him. Huh? Next, we would like to invite for Dynamic GM 2021, Mr. Kumar Shobham, General Manager, Hyatt Hotels. Please, sir, welcome on the stage.
A man who has inspired so many of us.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you so much, Bengal Chambers, Luna, and everyone here. I think Dynamic GM, I'm not sure, but my team calls me a crazy GM because I come from a food and beverage background. And F&B is all about being crazy. And as you said, and I really love the way you mentioned that you're waiting for some more people to become food entrepreneurs. And hopefully we will be one day, for sure. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you
He
so
is
much,
also
sir.
inspiring us with his weight loss journey.
That was for me.
Yes.
Oh. Thank you so much, sir. Next, we would like to invite for Dynamic PR 2021. For that, we feel honored to invite Ms. Millie Banerjee, Corporate Public Relations Manager for the Stadel Hotel.
She is with Stedel since the inception, and I know her story. She's always there, and whenever, whatever be the situation, you meet her, she is there with a smile. You can see how magnetic that smile is.
Ms. Banerjee, if we can have some words from you.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. I think, first of all, congratulations to the organizers and Luna for curating such a wonderful afternoon. And I think more than this award, I am very honored to be here with all the industry leaders and think tanks. And I can already see a lot of my friends and former colleagues I've worked with. I am just so glad to share this moment with you all. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Banerjee. Stadel is also a very good place for South Indian breakfast.
Oh, Rasam,
Rasam.
the Malai toast.
We'll go there.
We will go everywhere. And I will also take this opportunity, a break, to thank another person without whom this whole event wouldn't have been possible, that is Debjit. Mr. Debjit Ghosh. 1:30 a.m. in the morning, I am Debjit. This is happening, that is happening. Therefore, thank you, Debjit.
That's for every event of
Yes, yes.
multiple other companies. Thank you.
Debjit and Rajshri, both.
Rajashri also, yes, yes.
Okay, for the next category, it is for Iconic Eatery. We'll feel privileged to invite on a stage Lalit Great Eastern, one of our favorites.
And there is something of a secret. There is a 30% off at the bakery every day. from 5 to 7. That's a secret. I and Indrajit, we do that.
Thank you so much for joining us. Lalit, greatest turn.
I do most of the talking, so Luna very easily handed over the mic to me. Thank you BCCI, thank you all the organizers and Luna of course for this honor. And there's nothing more that I can add today to honor Bakery, which you all know is a legendary in itself, it's a landmark. So I would definitely urge everyone to be there once if you have still not been to the renowned place of your city. Be there to know more about it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Best wishes from the Bengal Chamber. This is a very special one. Like, we would like to recognize for a philanthropic cause, Apni Roti. And we would also request them to share a couple of words with us.
Apni Roti,
please.
Vikas. Vikas, yes.
Thanks, Vikas, for joining us.
They are doing amazing work. What they are doing, Vikas will tell us.
Best story. You have to hear from him.
I know, therefore.
For those who do not know.
I think we will run away with the Meva shop goodies. Over to you.
They have to speak out.
Please tell them about the story of Apni Roti.
Yeah, we all want to know the story behind Apni Roti.
Apni Roti does. No, many people do not know. So,
Please,
Yeah,
Vikas.
first of all, I would like to thank the entire team for this great honor. As we are talking about the food, we all know how important is food in life. But for some, it's a privilege, and for some, it's very important. And when you are hungry, even the brightest moon looks like a burnt roti. You're not able to think much. So to talk about Apni Roti is an innovative mobile food van wherein an automatic roti vending machine has been installed. It can produce around 800 to 1000 rotis in an hour. The idea behind Apni Roti was to serve fresh, healthy and hygienic meal to the underprivileged part of the society. The kind of meal what we eat at home, it should be like hot, fresh. The receiver's dignity should be maintained. See, what we serve, like it should be something what we can eat, right? It should be able to feed the masses. Like Apni Roti can feed around 2000 people in a day. It should be beyond all caste, all religions. The van moves around in the slum areas, in the government schools, in the government hospitals. And I'm really glad that in the last 2 years, we have fed around 2 million underprivileged people in the society. See, I always believe once you are financially strong, when you improve your standard of living, you should also improve your standard of giving. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Vikas. Thank you. Such a beautiful initiative. We wish you all the best. Thank you so much. Now we request all the dignitaries. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We all know that food is all about a mixture of Oriental as well as Occidental and therefore fusion. Yes, we have the iconic eateries. At the same time, there are so many new eateries that are coming up, so many cafes, restaurants that have inspired us, and so we began by telling that. I'm very nervous. Okay, excuse me for that.
Thank you, Luna. Now we have got a very interesting presentation to be shared by Mr. Rajiv Kumar, CEO Purple Foods and Beverages. we request him to please come on stage and
Please come.
share the presentation with us.
The Purple Food are new in the city. So what Purple Food is all about, it's a very interesting initiative. Let's hear from Purple Food. Over to you, Rajiv.
मैं अपना लैपटॉप ले आऊँ? ले नहीं रहा
ডবল ক্লিক হয়ে যাবে ডবল ক্লিক হয়ে যাবে দেখো এটা চলে যাচ্ছে যা চলে আসছে
এটা কেন আসবে?
আরে ওরকমই হচ্ছে আগের দিন হয় না
मैं अपना ले आऊँ?
হচ্ছে না প্রবলেম করে
এরকম হচ্ছে কেন?
আরে ওটা কোনো প্রবলেম না ওটা কোনো প্রবলেম না
খুল কি রে ভাই?
এবার করা যাবে তখন ওটা এইটা ওপেন হবে লাগিয়েছিল না
इसको रिस्टार्ट करो और कोई तरीका नहीं।
রিস্টার্ট করে দিই
रिस्टार्ट करो और कोई तरीका नहीं।
এক্সটেন্ড মোড না
এরকম হলে কি হবে?
রিস্টার্ট করো ল্যাপটপটা নিয়ে আস না লাগিয়ে দে না স্যারের ল্যাপটপটা নিয়ে লাগিয়ে দে
हाँ मेरे पे
আগের দিন এরকম হচ্ছিল কাজের সময় ওই প্যাডের মধ্যে ইয়েটা ছিল না টাচের অডিওটা কেটে দাও অডিওটা মিউট করো হচ্ছে টাচ করে প্রবলেম হয়ে গেছে
इधर
SDMI को वेट
फ्रॉम वेयर ठीक
এসছে নাকি দেখো তো এটা এসছে নাকি দেখো এসছে सर मिरर डिस्प्ले मिरर करना होगा
हाँ मैं कर दूंगा लेकिन ये अभी वीडियो तो वहीं से प्ले होगा ना वहाँ से
यहाँ से मिरर कर लीजिए पहले डिस्प्ले ये डिस्प्ले ऑडियो है
Everybody please be seated, they will start the presentation. Everybody please be seated, they will start the presentation. Thanks in advance. Shorab, please be seated, they will start the presentation. Thank you.
चलो ठीक बड़ा कर दूँगा मैं कर लूँगा थैंक यू well hi hello everyone am I audible yeah okay these technical glitches keep on happening we from food industry have always been late adopters of technology. I believe the biggest change that I've seen in the past decade of my association with food has been the point of sale system, which could be integrated at the store and with the aggregators. Apart from that, we've not really done a lot when it comes to technology integration. I would like to start by asking you guys a question. How many of you have heard of something called McDonald's diplomacy or McDonald's Peace Initiative? Anyone? By show of hands. Why I call McDonald's is because one, it's a food company and an iconic one. No one's heard of McDonald's diplomacy? Amazed. This is a 1990s doctrine which started in America, where McDonald's was looking to grow its business beyond America and Europe, as looking to get into other countries. And one of the key parameters of McDonald's opening a store or giving a master franchise was what are the chances that America will attack that country. And so they had 20 pointers or parameters on which they would gauge any country where they would give out the master franchise. Apart from the demography and the purchasing power, the geopolitical situation was one of the prime factors. And that was named as McDonald's diplomacy. It is a very famous speech that Bill Clinton gave in United Nations about McDonald's diplomacy. That's one trivia for you. Another trivia is in the past decade, 2010 to 2020, can you name one company which has given maximum shareholders return? Yield. One company. Amazon, Apple, Google, Facebook, the typical FANG. One company that has given the maximum shareholders return. in the past decade? Anyone? Take a guess. No, it's Domino's. So if you had bought a Domino's IPO in 2010, apart from the IPO of these FANG companies, you would have gotten 7.5% more return than all the other technology companies. Why I'm saying this is because I believe there's a lot of money to be made in food. Unfortunately, we don't see many Indian companies scaling to that extent. Wow Momos is an exceptional example, and the co-founders here, and it's a pleasure. I've also known Sagar for a while. Everybody knows Sagar, so but I've not found. So in America, there are 32 companies which have more than 500 point of sale. In China, that number is 16. In India, tell me 5 companies where you had 500 or more point of sale. We are a country of 1.3 billion, second largest, largest population, second largest, okay. Not one. So if there is money to be made in food, why are we not scaling? Why don't we have one brand that could be shown from Kashmir to Kanyakumari? What are we doing wrong? So when I am here to address something called foodpreneurs in a city which is also called City of Joy, and everybody here talks about how great foodies we are. Have you ever thought of these questions? Ever stricken in your mind? Domino's got 1,380 stores. It took them about a decade and a half to get here. Wow Momos, how many? 400 plus, not yet 500. I will celebrate your 500th store. 500 is an amazing benchmark. It is also a target that was given to me by my board to open 500 stores of Purple Food Court across India, and my target is 2024. And I don't have as flashy CEO as Sagar is or Binod is here. So I come from a small industrial town called Bokaro Seal City, and Calcutta used to be our happiest hunting ground, the biggest town that we could ever see. For all the examinations that we would take during school, Calcutta was the center. It wasn't a choice, but it was default center. And back then everybody told me or kept saying that if you have to grow, you have to go to a big city. Chase a dream, go to a big city, maybe even a bigger country. And that's the only way you can be successful. It was true back then. Unfortunately, it's still true. We have not been able to connect these smaller towns and cities as much as we would have liked. People would say purchasing power, people would say money flowing in bigger cities. But there are a lot of entrepreneurial aspirations in smaller cities. In the past 5-6 months that I've been with Purple Food, I've traveled extensively, even during the pandemic, to smaller towns and cities, and I could see the aspirations, the entrepreneurial instincts that we have in smaller towns and cities. One thing that technology has done in the past, let's say about a decade or so, has connected these smaller towns and cities with bigger dreams. Some brands have been really, really successful. Unfortunately, food has not been one of them. You have iconic eateries in each of the city that will be the symbol of that city, but those are only in certain parks. We've not seen them taking out of the city to the district or to the state, and that's the sad part. Now when I say food has also not been a greatest adopter of technology, is because I just said point of sale system is the biggest technological change that has happened in food industry. Correct me if I'm wrong. So when we talk about Purple Food or any food business, you know, I'd say businesses which are leveraging technology have really been more successful, more accessible, have been able to bridge the gap between the haves and the have-nots, bridge the gap between the growthpreneurs across. And when we talk about the great Indian consumer story, we cannot have the divide between India and Bharat. These are the two terms which the entrepreneurs these days use a lot when they are pitching to the VCs. I stand here representing Purple Food and the endeavor that we are taking here to jumpstart the food industry as an entrepreneurial pursuit. Our vision for Purple Food is Har Gali Mein Hamara Food Court. When I say that, I mean to say that we are going to democratize the choices when it comes to meal times, the servings, the choice of cuisine, and the pocket size. So, har meal time, har budget, har pasand ke liye, you have Purple Food Court. Now, if you look at the average meal time of an individual, you want to have different food for breakfast, for lunch, for in-betweens, for dinners, for late nights. You also have a meal for Netflix time. Some of us, the romantic ones, also have a food for a girlfriend time or a boyfriend time. So if you divide the whole meal time into 6 meal categories, you'll find that 7 days in a week, 6 meal times, that's 42 meal choices or meal footprints. That's the extent of the depth that you can actually see in food. And when you're talking about catering to 42 meal choices, I would love to see one brand or 2 brands actually succeeding across all these meal choices, or at least one of them. Purple Food intends to be one of such preferred meal choice company. Now, as far as innovation is concerned, we've innovated on customer experience through intelligent automation, through IoT-enabled devices. We have the AI-based standard operating procedures. All this technology that we are talking about starts from the way we reach out to the consumer to attract them, to attract them to our stores or online, make a purchase and start looking at their analytics, their whole behavior. That's been the kind of adoption in technology that Purple Food's taken. And at this juncture, we are in 6 states now. We are already in the verge of signing 200 franchise outlets across these 6 states. Our first choice has been West Bengal. This is not a design. It is just that Bombay was closed for a longer period of time than we would have anticipated. And that's why, and we've got some great team here sitting on my right. They have done wonderful job in setting up our business in Calcutta. So by the end of this month, we are going to have 7 point of sales, or 7 stores across Calcutta to serve you. We'll launch in a big way from the 1st of October, and some fantastic partners that we have. But apart from just talking about food as a business, we really want to create able entrepreneurs, and we want to create jobs for the local talent. In my observation while traveling into the hinterlands, I found out that a lot of people who were employed in bigger cities are forced to come back. And these guys are looking for something exciting, something that can jumpstart their own career. Interestingly, some of our takers have been these people. And I'm really proud to be associated with some first-time entrepreneurs, and love to see that food is one of the first choices when it comes to entrepreneurial pursuit. So when we talk about these kind of entrepreneurial pursuits, the easiest thing or term that people say is that we have a simple franchise model. Unfortunately not. While we do have franchise model, we also give them an equity partnership in our franchise. That's something that nobody has ever done in India that we know of. So while our franchise investors continue to get annuity returns on their store sales, they also become a part of our journey when it comes to wealth creation. So also as a group, the Carnival Group, we are well known for cinemas mostly. So at Carnival Group, the ethos is an equal opportunity company. Here, at our company, at least at the food level, we are trying to hire more and more female as our colleagues here. So anybody is looking to join in, that's our team. Please get in touch. We'll be very happy to look at onboarding you at different levels. So our dream is to be a game changer and to make the next billion dreams of entrepreneurs come true at Purple Food. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, I'll love to address them. Anything about Purple Food or food as a business, I'll be interested. Anyone? No one? All right, so I've been asked to show you a couple of slides, which I will happily do so. All right, so this is what the food market looks like. If you look at quick on the left hand screen, the QSR chain market is 46% of the entire food business and growing at 23% year on year. Which means that if you ever have to be somewhere, you should be in the QSR. You can choose to be one product, one meal company, like Wow Momos is, and become iconic. But the risk, according to us, is pretty high. No wonder why they have also migrated to Wow China, or at least expanded. As I said earlier, different people at different meal times will have different meal choices. 6 meal times into 7 days, that's 42 meal footprints. Why would you then only look at one brand? This is our USP. At Carnival Foods, we call ourselves as House of Brands. A different kind of cuisine, palette, meal time, purchasing power, taste, everything, age group. We have about 15 brands that can be hosted from one counter. And it doesn't have to be a mall. We can be in every nook and corner of the country. This is the kind of ecosystem that we have created. But the most interesting part is, the 5 steps. These are 5 pillars which make Purple Food a little unique as compared to others. 80% of our cuisine at the outlets cooked by robotic equipment. It's something that some of it we have developed in-house, some of it we've partnered. And these robotic equipment ensure or take off the human error when it comes to consistency. We've moved our cuisine preparation from recipe based to completely SOP based. It's all through a video monitoring technology. Everything which is AI enabled. We've got an omni-channel analytics right from the day a consumer clicks at our ad, from the time he makes purchases, and the feedback and the whole lifetime consumer value. Of course, we follow all the safety protocols. Again, those protocols are entirely AI driven, which gives us real-time error analytics. See, if there is any mistake that's made, within 3 seconds, we have the opportunity to rectify that. So that's how advanced we are trying to make our outlets. We are looking at partnerships, we are looking at inquiries, we are looking at Any kind of suggestions, questions, very, very happy to address and help. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Rajiv. In fact, Vinod was seriously looking at the numbers and the QSR new model. So wonderful presentation. Please be with us on stage. We would like to invite Vinod on stage to please hand over a memento on behalf of Bengal Chamber to Rajiv. Mr. Vinod Homagay. The team can also join, please. Thank you, Vinod. Thank you, Rajiv. Thank you. Thank you so much. We have another interesting presentation to be shared by Mr. Subro Ganguly, CEO, Global Macromedia. Mr. Ganguly, please. Thank you. You have the presentation loaded?
So hi, good evening everybody. I'm so sorry I'm not well actually, but I'll still, try to give a little presentation. So the thing is, my brand is completely different from the rest. I'm very happy and privileged and honored that I'm between all the top food premier brands out here in Kolkata. So we are a little different. What we do is, you guys have a lot of food brands and we do the advertisement for you guys. So I am from a complete different section, from a completely advertisement brand. So basically, like Mr. Kumar was saying, that he has introduced a lot of new technologies in terms of advertisements and just to promote your own brands. So that's what we do. We are mostly into intelligence advertisements. Can I have the regular mic? I mean, like the other mic. Check. So I don't want to make this presentation boring for you guys. I know it's been a long time and just want to talk about what we do and how we can bring about a change. Hi. So we are Global Macromedia. We are a startup in Kolkata. Right now we are the youngest startup in Kolkata with an amazing team who's working in the background. So we have been in this industry in advertisement for a very long time. And what we have actually realized and figured out is that advertisement in India and especially in Kolkata has become very traditional and very, very boring. There is nothing new that we do. Competitions has become higher. So like right now I can see there are 25 to 30 brands or 40 brands who are sitting here. But there is a lot of competition between all the brands out here. So coming from an advertisement background, I'll definitely first check on the advertisements, then segregate my brands, segregate the brands properly and probably put them in the right place. It's all about market positioning and branding placement. All you guys know, I'm completely new. You guys are more experienced in advertisements. You have used 1,000 ways of advertisements and done everything a lot. So the kind of technology that we have introduced in Kolkata is, I'm sure a lot of the brands already knows and are aware of it. It's intelligence advertisement mode. So what we do is we have a lot of different technologies where we introduce through which we use brands for advertisements through our solutions, through a lot of server controls and everything. So we have interactive screens. We have a couple of products that we are working on. We have a lot of different screens called interactive screens. We all know about digital signages, which are very regular. We do not go for digital signages. Yes, so another thing is that why in Kolkata advertisement has actually gone down. I mean, like, why Bombay, Delhi, Bangalore and all the other states are higher and they're better than us. Why not in Kolkata? Because, here, what we discovered and what we realized is it's completely a lack of knowledge. We all know about things in Kolkata, but we are not ready to take any risk. Because Bangalore erokomi hoy, so we can't take any risk. So here, to inspire everybody, we have come up with this brand. Young guys, my team is, filled with very young guys, very dynamic guys, who has experience in advertisements, who has brought about a lot of new changes and all. So we work in two different platforms. As a startup, we have just started with a completely different setup. I will just give you a rough idea what we do. So here in Kolkata, we are actually a brand also based in Delhi. We have a presence in Guwahati, and we are also starting in Lucknow. In Kolkata, what we do, we have a couple of premium properties. We have done a tie-up with a couple of premium, real estate brands, and we have taken some of the top-notch premium properties of Kolkata, where inside the societies, inside the premises of the towers and the lobbies, we install high-definition screens. That can be an interactive screen, that can be a non-interactive screen. So here the entire technology is again different. That's going to take me a long time to explain you how the technology works, but I'm just going to make it short for you guys. That's one thing that we do. We are also bringing about a lot of changes in, say, the commercial properties. So that's how we want to come up with the brand. See now, suppose if you talk about, say, an outdoor advertisement, if you talk about any OOH platform, we are a DOOH platform. We are a direct outdoor platform, but we are also inside. Now, suppose there are too many, let's take an example of hoardings. When we invest in hoardings, the expense is too high. We do not get the right clients, the right customers, the precise customers. So we want to bring about a change here. We have actually gone inside the premises of the premium society so that we can get the right brands. Another thing, we do not go for any kind of brand dilutions. Too many brands actually spoils everything. So we are limited to certain brands and not more than a couple of 7 to 8 brands in per screen that we have right now. So we have started with the first phase, which is the screens which we have installed in and around Kolkata. We are again installing more screens in South, Central and all, which is inside the premises. So post that, we are again moving into the entire commercial properties. We are going into all the best commercial properties of Kolkata, in Salt Lake, in Rajarhat, in Newtown, in South and everything. So the idea behind is actually to promote the brand at the right edge. There's a lot of cost effectiveness, and when the ads keeps on airing in the screens every now and then, it is completely psychological. It always remains in our mind, and we always go to buy that. So that's what I'll just run you through a couple of slides that we have done. So who are we, why we are, why us? We already know. So digital out of home is basically an OOH powered with ad technology, which Mr. Kumar has already used. Pretty easy. So the benefits of DOOH, the targeting the end audience with specific brands, measuring the means of advertisement through different mediums, retargeting the end audience to engagements, which in 60% increase in visibility and recall time. Psychological remembrance of ads also increases to 60%, and purchasing push for the audience also increases to 40%. This is the entire survey that we have done actually. So last 5 to 8 months, it's only been surveys, it's only been research, because there had been so many loopholes in the industry in terms of advertisements in Kolkata. Everybody is going to the same line. Nobody is actually trying about to bring a change in Kolkata. So that is the reason we also want to get associated with a lot of brands, food brands and any other brands. Basically, right now is the festive season. We have too many festivals coming up in the, like next year, I think till the month of February. So there can be too many technologies, too many services, too many different ideas and innovations that can be added in terms of food, in terms of your hotels, restaurants, your cafes, outlets and everything, where we can actually do a segregation of intelligence branding for your food and devices. That's something that we can do. So the changes in the market is, first, it's an unavoidable change. The transition to digital records makes this data more accessible, faster to process, and increases the likelihood of being able to make more informed decisions. So limitations of static ads. The more, we invest a lot of our budgets in static ads, which does not make any sense. Why? Because it's just static. Today, suppose we introduce a brand and we have taken some 1,000 hoardings all over Kolkata, all these places now. There's a pandemic. Everything is gone, everything is locked down. The investment goes for a toss. Hence, we actually got it inside the societies where you will get the end audience. This is how we are actually developing the entire thing. The research is still on. We are still doing a lot of R&D. And we are privileged that today, in such a short time, we actually got an opportunity to give a little presentation of what exactly we are doing. We want to bring about a change in Kolkata and work and associate it with a lot of other brands as well. So we offer interactive media, planning and services, innovations and solutions. How do we benefit brands? We help in building a bridge between the brands and their precise customers. Intelligent product, we provide solutions with customized products for advertisements to different brands. So yeah, the most important thing that we do is we tailor the advertisements according to your needs. We do not, everybody does that, but we have a different screen. So the entire integration and calibration with your customers and your brands are completely different. So we also help you to find a new client base. There is a lot of engagement and activities that we do. These are the basic examples that we have. I mean, like, there are too many other screens, so I did not bring everything. These are the services that we offer. Thank you. So in the end, it's just that, we are new, we want to grow, we have a lot of potential in completely changing the, advertisement into more technological. We are looking forward for, a transformation in technology in advertisement. We actually want to bring Kolkata at the top of the map. I mean, like, where everybody, today we have to, whenever we have to think about ads or any other thing, the first thing that we do is go to Delhi, go to Bombay, go to Bangalore, Hyderabad. Why not Kolkata? I'm like, why are we lagging behind? We only do not want Kolkata to be known for particular things. We want Kolkata to be known in terms of technology, also generating a lot of opportunities for people who believes in technology. Most of the people leaves Kolkata, goes out, and I was in Bombay for a long time, but then I could have actually started up this business in Bombay. But I didn't. I chose it to be in Kolkata because I know I have my family here. All of you are my family. So we all grow up together. Today, the way you have all supported each other to grow, I'm expecting that, we can all work together. You can also support me. I can also support all you guys, and we can just, work together and take Kolkata at the top of the map. That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Ganguly. We would request Mr. Deepak Daftari to please come on stage and hand over memento on behalf of Bengal Chamber to Mr. Ganguly. Thank you, Mr. Ganguly. Thank you, Mr. Daftari. Now we'll move to the last leg of the event today, of the recognition ceremony, and to do the honors, I'll request Mr. Vinod Homagai to please join us on stage, Mr. Animparam Biswas, Mr. Abhijit Hajra, Mr. Bani Chakravarti, and Ms. Luna Chatterjee. We'll give later. Thank you so much. So the first category is notable expansion, and for that we would like to invite on stage Crazy for Waffle. Please, Crazy for Waffle, a big round of applause for them.
That's Sonika from Crazy for Waffles. We will have to hold that. Please come. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I'll tell you to say a few words.
Thank you so much from the team of BCCI, and heartiest thank you to Luna Chatterjee. We have started on 2018, and since there we have now we have 12 outlets. We are proceeding towards, like in Kolkata we have almost covered all the places. Now we will be moving out from Kolkata, and we'll be expanding our Crazy for Waffle. Right now we are also inventing many Mishti waffles, as we have invented the Nolen Gur waffle and Rabdi waffle. We have come up with all these inventions. So in near future also we will be inventing. Thank you so much everybody for supporting Crazy for Waffle. And thank you so much to my husband, who has supported me through this entire journey, who has sacrificed his job and he has come join hands with me to support me. And for him, I'm standing here and taking this award. Thank you so much once again, Lunadi. Thank you, BCCI. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
A big congratulations also for Bonafide. They're opening a heritage cafe also, which is opening soon. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Best wishes from the Bengal Chamber team. The next category is Next Gen Mughlai Cuisine. And for that, we feel honored to invite on stage Hanglatherium. Please, a big round of applause for them.
And Biryani Money, most of the time you will see us in Hanglatherium. And Hanglatherium have made us Hangla for a long time. So, a hearty congratulations.
On behalf of Hanglatherium team, I would like to thank BCCI, Luna especially, everyone. This is perhaps our first award in the last 10 years, and I had been here, thank you so much. I had been here on this stage to receive an award from Microsoft back in 2004 when I used to code. So it is good to be back on the same stage as somebody from the food industry, which I always wanted to be associated with. And thank you, all of you. And more than that, probably every day the thousands of people who are ordering from us, thanks to them. This award also goes to Bishwajit, Alauddin, who are our chef, who had been with us for the last 10 years. And without them, this was not possible. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So I'd like to tell you something, that I stay in South City and every week we order biryani from your place. So, and you make amazing biryani. Yeah. Really nice. And all the best.
Thank you so much, and best wishes from the Bengal Chamber team.
Congratulations.
We have got a very interesting category. This is Next Gen Pet Cafe. And for that, we feel honored to invite on stage Green Cafe. Green Cafe?
The Greenhouse Cafe, and they have been one of the first pet cafes of Kolkata. And they opened at Salt Lake. Now you can also find them near Vivekananda Park. Lovely ambience. Do visit them. Congratulations. A few words. We will hold it, not a problem.
Thank you, Lunadi. Thank you, BCCI, for this wonderful recognition. I think we started this as a passion. We have 8 dogs, and we wanted to, get into the culture of dining in with dogs, playing with dogs, enjoying your food with dogs, and that's how we started from Salt Lake. Entire thanks to my wife, Mona Lisa, Nidhi sir, who has not come on stage. So this is entirely a teamwork. We started from Salt Lake, now we are in Southern Avenue. We are also getting into QSR mode as we were all talking. We started in a tier 3 place known as Jhargram, 180 kilometers from here. So we want to expand. We have a lot of plans. Hopefully with all this recognition and support, we'll be able to achieve that. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. For the next gen fine dining, we feel honored to invite on stage Sly Fox. Team Sly Fox.
Sly Fox is located in the Globsin building. They have redefined fine dine mainly in that area, and over to them. And a few words from Karan. We will hold the award. We will not run away.
Good evening. Thank you, BCCI. Thank you, the organizers and Lunadi, for this recognition and appreciating our efforts. And we would also like to thank our patrons for the love they've given us. It's been 3 years now. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. The next category is Next Gen Brunch, and for that we feel honored to invite on stage Refinery 091. Team 091.
Refinery is also located in the Globsin building. They have some amazing interiors, and if you haven't, I know most of you know it as a brewery, but if you haven't tried their Sunday brunch, you are missing something. I will request Shamin to say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, BCC and I. Thank you. Please join us with brunch every Sunday we'll be having. We'll expect you on every day. Thank you.
Thank you so much. For the next category, which is Next Gen Sports Pub, we feel honored to invite on stage 5 Madmen. Team 5 Madmen.
5 Madmen has the largest screen when it comes to a lounge, and you can check out if you haven't yet checked out. It's an amazing place. And 5 Madmen, there are 4 men, but 1 woman owner. But it's 5 Madmen. Congratulations.
You can come in front. All mad people are on the stage.
A few words from Shayan.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to thank Bengal Chamber of Commerce and the team, Luna, Meghdut, for honoring us with this award. We always had dreamt of creating an unique sports lounge in the city, which was kind of missing for a long time. And I would like to thank the people of Kolkata for actually accepting us and for loving us. Thank you. Thanks everyone. Plus, I would also like to thank our team, Noshkar Chef, Anubroto, who have made us reach this place for a long time. We have some, it's a unique situation where we have some, our old employees also, Rajdeep is also here, and he was part of the team for first 3 years, and he has also helped us be whatever we are right now. Thank you all. Thanks.
Thank you so much, 5 madmen.
So try the orange glazed pork. I think that's our favorite over there. We always drop in and search for the orange glazed pork.
You please share a list with us.
We will be going, no?
That is needed.
It's needed. And
Then we will go everywhere with you. Thank you, 5 madmen. We feel honored to felicitate today Ahili from Peerless Hotels Limited as legendary Bengali restaurant. Have the team come?
No, I can't see anybody.
Okay, we will move on to the next category. It is for next gen fusion food, for which we feel privileged to invite on stage EdSet Mix. Team EdSet Mix, please.
I consider EdSet Mix as a hidden gem, because if you haven't tried their food, you're missing something. It's really, really good.
So this is third time on stage for award.
ও তাহলে ওইটা আমার, আমি বুঝতে পারছি। এখন থেকে নিয়ে নিই। Another EdSet Mix এর কথা বলে I have to say something. EdSet Mix একটা খুব ছোট eatery, but on the walls of EdSet Mix we have paintings by Anirban Bora. We have lost Anirban Bora to COVID, one of the most talented artists and a foodie. So this award also is to some extent, he will say.
When the lockdown happened and we were actually thinking that what would happen to our restaurants, we used to have 2 Hanglatherium at that point of time. One evening actually, I was talking to this great guy called Anirban Bora. You must actually go to Economic Times and find out his cartoons and articles about food. I think probably one of the most learned person in the food era. And he said that no problem, restaurant bondo koro na arekta khule phelo. And we thought that what would be the name, and we said that okay, ja amra Hanglatherium e korte pari na shegulo amra EdSet Mix e korbo, eta sheta mix. So that is how the name came, and the wall, as Luna said, it has Anirban in it. His touch is still there, and I think it will be there forever. So it's a challenge for us to keep this brand going, and we will try our best. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We wish all the best to the team. As the popular nightclub, we feel honored to invite on stage the Spirits, Team Spirits.
Spirits is a new baby, but it is doing amazing. We always see it. It is full of people, and the interiors are also very beautiful. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Over to you.
Well, thank you so much. As I would first like to thank BCCI, Lunadi especially. As Lunadi already said that we are the newcomer, I mean we are new in this industry, and unfortunately we were hit twice by COVID. But it's an honor to, receive this kind of award from so many senior people and the entire team. Well, spirit is spirit because of the team. I believe that the team spirit is actually says a lot of things about spirit, but my thanks and everything should not end until and unless I give all my credit to my owner, who actually had that belief and faith on me and my team. So this entire award goes to my owner, Sohan Shah. And thank you all for supporting me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We would like to felicitate Zara's Kitchen for redefining Thai cuisine. Zara's Kitchen.
Zara has been working with Thai cuisine for a long time, and she has been representing the Thai cuisine, and she has also worked in association with Thai Consulate. So over to, sorry.
You can have the word and I can give it to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you BCCI for this opportunity. Thank you Luna. I'm so glad that I'm here. I'm actually honored that I'm here. And we've just started a year back, like in October we'll be 1 year with Zara's Kitchen, which is a Thai cloud kitchen, the very first Thai cloud kitchen in Kolkata. And next week we are coming up with a small bistro just next to the Badar House, which is known as the Little Bistro, which will be having Thai food, of course. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Best wishes from Team Bengal Chamber. We would like to invite Snacking Cafe on stage.
You can understand from the applause that this cafe is one of the most popular cafe when it comes to South Kolkata. I can hear people over here saying that my favorite. Yes, my favorite too. And you, the host, that is Pratik, is one of the main cause behind Snacking's success. Ekdom. The only cafe which did not suffer a loss during COVID. I was surprised.
I'm extremely grateful to Bengal Chambers and Luna for considering us for this award. And I feel overwhelmed to see a gathering like this. Indrajit Da, Shunanda Da, Avijit Da, everyone, all of you guys have supported us. Great. Sonika and Paramik sitting right at the back. So thankful to everyone who has supported us. And thank you everyone.
Thank you so much, Snacking Cafe, and congratulations to all the winners from the entire Team Bengal Chamber. We would request all the award winners, if you can please join us on stage for a group photograph. And Acha, sorry, just a minute.
One is pending.
Yeah, that time Mr. Rajiv Roy Chaudhary had not joined us for the awards. We would like to invite Mr. Rajiv Roy Chaudhary, Senior General Manager of Vedic Village Spa and Resorts. We are honored to felicitate him as icon in brand building. Mr. Rajiv.
We have been waiting for you for a long time.
And it's an honor to present the award to Rajiv. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us.
I don't know what to say amongst the brands who are sitting out here, because all are brands. And thanks, Luna, for considering BCCI for this wonderful recognition. It's good to be recognized, and that too for building or helping the individual unit to become a brand. If I go back, 2006, Flotel and Ecotel Hotel. 4 years down the line, if I again go back, the Sonnet at Salt Lake. I go back 3 years, the Ananda Imperial at Bilaspur, Chhattisgarh. And now I am with the Vedic Village. Don't need to do much because it's already established. But then picture-wise, I was just hearing that many people have seen photo posts of mine which they have seen for the first time. Maybe that's how brands are done, or that's how unit is built up. और जैसे अक्षय कुमार बोला था, मैं तो कर लेता हूँ, सही हो जाता है. Thank you very much.
We will invite all the winners on stage.
Please join us on stage, all the winners. Also, I would like to request Indrajit Da. Indrajit Da, if you can please join us. Deepak Da, Meghdut, Pooja. All the members from the committee, please join us. Devjit, Rajarshi, please join us. Thank you very much. Please be seated for just 2-3 more minutes. We would request Chairperson of the committee, Mr. Meghdut Rai Chaudhary, to please join us on the stage and give away a token of appreciation to Meva Shoppe, who had been very kind enough to be with us for the event. Team Meva Shoppe. Yeah, please. A big round of applause for the team, please. I'll request all the senior members from the committee to please once again join us on the stage to hand over our token of love to the curator of the program, Miss Luna Chatterjee. Luna, please. Please, please. Indrajit Da, please. You also need a round of applause, right? Yes. Shrabanidhi, please. Devjit and Rajarshi, please join. Thank you so much. Thank you, Luna. I'll request Mr. Hajra to please share his closing remarks. Thank you everybody for joining. Mr. Hajra, please.
Hello, Namaskar, Shubha Sondha, good evening to everybody. I think we are more thrilled and overwhelmed to join this program physically after so many months, because in Bengal Chamber I probably have attended the last program in the month of maybe the early April. After that, for the second wave of pandemic, everything got stalled. And for the food lovers in the city, the food stalls and the eateries all are closed for the time beings or operating in a very lean and thin status because of the pandemic. And we are all afraid, being the food lovers, that the next time when we can join physically in those eateries or food joints. Today I am extremely glad and extremely pleased to see most of the iconic brands and the emerging brands of the food entrepreneurs in this city to be here. And we from the Bengal Chamber of Commerce, we are glad to felicitate all of them. So Bengal, obviously we are a food loving community, we are a food loving state. We obviously in our own households, we love to do innovations in terms of foods, and obviously that is reflective in our daily life. So food is our way of life, food is not our necessity. So that is also, that gets reflected in our endeavor when we become an entrepreneur. Our entrepreneurs in this city, in this state, obviously love to venture into their food journey. So we have age-old, food entrepreneurs like K.C. Das, like, Astor Hotels, like obviously the other iconic brands, and we have emerging brands and established brands here. So we'd love to see more and more brands coming up, more and more food entrepreneurs coming up in this city and contribute to our entrepreneurship ecosystem. So I would obviously love to see more and more innovations and more enthusiasm in this food entrepreneurship. So for this program, I would like to say the first time we have conducted this program in 2018, obviously Luna went forward and get associated with Bengal Chamber of Commerce to launch the first time ever food fairs in Bengal Chamber of Commerce, and we hosted from our committee this program. After that, obviously due to pandemic, in 2019-20 we could not able to host this program, but in 2021 with all our enthusiasm we have hosted the second edition of this program with a grand success. We would like to inform you all that we would like to take this journey forward, not only to host the third edition of the Entrepreneurs Food Preneurs next year, but also to conduct quarterly or in regular intervals doing food programs with lot of food entrepreneurs and food lovers in the city and community. I would love to thank all of the sponsors who have supported this program, maybe the first physical program after a few months in Bengal Chambers. So we will thank all of them who have contributed being a sponsor in this program. We will also thank all our secretariat member who along with Luna has contributed immensely spent their sleepless night to make this program a grand success. I personally thank Shivam, I personally thank Devjit and Rajashree to make this program a grand success. So with thanking all of you, all the participants here, all the award winners here, and all the food entrepreneurs present here, and with all my beloved committee members, I would like to thank you all and end this program. And thank you all to make this program a grand success. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody. Please join us for networking high tea. Thanks for joining us today.